it's me, it's MattyG. Welcome back to Rising World. This is episode 2. I've just turned all these off. I've just collected a load of iron. And they are going to be set off soon-ish. For the moment, I want to come over to this nice greenery area because I want to plant all these trees I have. We need to create a forest because I looked up there and it doesn't look like we've got a lot of trees here. We're going to have to be making our own. Best way of doing it, obviously, is to plant the ones that we do have. Find places that it's happy for me to have them. We've got 5 more trees. Just literally popping them wherever it lets me. There we go. So we'll have a few trees because I'm going to need wood. Eventually, for now, I suppose I can just do stone. It would be nice to get this settled in period done. So you can see I've carved out a much bigger area now. I'm not too worried about that at the minute because we can all move everything around at some point. What I need at the minute is building materials. I can't build. Why can't I build anything? Is it because I need the next bench? Which we can now create because we've got the things. Oh wow, yeah, that's opened up a mass amount of stuff. Look at that big smelting furnace, anvils, spinning wheels, you name it, it's done it. Flipping neck, that is good. At the moment we want a stone floor. What is that? I think that's literally just stone, right? Requires a workbench. Oh no, I haven't placed it yet. Okay. Why have I created 2? Right? I have no idea. Maybe I had 2 selected. For the moment, let's just stick it. And we'll stick it there. As I say, we're going to move everything anyway, so it's not going to matter to iotas. Reset the colour. Ooh, you can select the colour. Well, we're not worried about it. We're going to use a generic colour. That's more like a wall. I suppose that could be still a wall. Now that's definitely a flooring texture. We'll take that. I am set on 2. Well, I'm gonna want loads of stone, haven't we? So let's go for 50. And just standard blocks will do the job. Right. So now I need to make sure I've got the blocks. That's 2. Where am I going to want the level? Probably there, to be honest. Right, so first things first, I want to make this bigger. 5 by 5. It's using the arrow keys and holding shift. Arrow key up and arrow key right to make it bigger. Trying to think where the best place to pop it would be so I can see all the blocks. I'm guessing there. I believe that's 5. Or is that 5? No, that's 5. Right? Yeah. And then we want to try. I can't get that one in there. So now I've got the first part of the base down. Here, base floor. I can now mine into the rock to find all the edges. So, and now I would be able to see that one to put that one down. Just trying to be careful I don't break it. So, and we move back to the blocks. Select it there. And there. That'll give us a big 4 square. Can I squeeze anything in there? Can I see that? Is that's that one I want to get onto there. Okay, right, that'll do me for the time being. Now we want to move these, pick it up, pick everything up, pick up the 10, back up primitive workbench. Alright, now we can start working on opening this up a bit more. Make sure we don't hit the floor. Okay, we're going to clear as much as we can to get this floor done. Should only take a few seconds, really, till it lasts. Actually, coming to think about it, it might not last. If it doesn't, it's going to be a right pain. That's got the torch on. I don't want to avoid that bit at all costs. That's the edge. There's iron there. There is iron there, so we will be doing some more mining. Down to that. Okay, so my mining tool broke again, but it's fine. We've flattened out quite a bit of this area for now. So what we're going to do is take out the workbench. That one. Turn that way. I wonder if we can shrink it a little bit. Can we make it smaller? Hold down shift, use the arrow kicks. Yeah, we can actually make it a tiny bit smaller. Not much, but a little bit. Let's pop that there for now. Where's the other one we have? This one. I'm guessing we can shrink this as well, right? No, you can't shrink that one. It's kind of, yeah, I like that because it's kind of hidden in the other workbench. Kind of. So that's fine. We're going to need to get our shelter back out, which is 4. And can we shrink the shelter? Can we shrink? No, we can't shrink the shelter. Let's just pop you next to that for now. Right, perfect. Still get in and out. Let me grab all this. Take the ingots. Take the ingots. Take the ingots. How much fuel has that got left in there? 18%. 30. I have no idea. So that'll have 30 as well. I have no idea how much it needs. I've only got 62 left of this. So let's just pop it in now. We can when we got it. Okay. And our water level's really low. Go drink some fresh water. Oh yeah, we got fresh water and I actually need something to eat. Let's have a tomato. Let's have a tomato. I'm going to have to have 3 tomatoes by the looks of it, yeah. That's got us up fairly close. Right, now we can have a look at some of this technology. Now we know about the stones and whatnot, we can see that. Workbenches with open small furnace, big furnace, anvil, spinning wheel and tanning wheel. The anvil is going to be required for metalwork, so let's craft one of those. That's opened up a whole new line of stuff as well. Furnishings, we're not overly keen on furnishings yet, but we probably will need some sort of chest later date. Tools, this is interesting, right? I need all of this, starting with a pickaxe, so I need sticks. Yeah, I need sticks. I need sticks. Let's make, I don't know, 10 sticks. Let's craft 10 sticks. Tools, pickaxe. I need an anvil. I've got an anvil. Hello. Yeah. Can we make the anvils? No. Can we free the anvil? Good. The anvil on here, but I'd like, yeah, put it on an angle. Make it look like I'm using it. There we go. Stick it there. Perfect. Now now we can do it. Pickaxe, finally. I'll get an actual axe. Better. A sledgehammer. You can destroy stuff with this and still keep it, so we'll have that. I don't need to get a rake yet. I do want this sickle. That will help with plants. We don't need that yet. That one we can always... That needs iron sheets. Iron sheets. What's iron sheets under? Iron sheets. Ooh, oven. Iron sheets. Iron sheets. Iron sheets? Let's make 10. 10 iron sheets. That will help because we need that. Cuts sheep. So that's shears for cutting sheep. We've got our basic tools. Now we need a weapon to defend ourselves with. Primitive spear, maybe? See how good that is. I need that for cutting animals open. Equipment, fishing rod. I ain't got one use for half of this stuff. What about pocket watch? Pocket watch we can do. A compass we can make. Map. We need paper. Okay. Okay, we need paper. Rag top. We've got no cloth or anything. And we can get a rowboat. And we can do scaffolding. Okay, so there's a few things unlocked. That's handy. Let's put the blocks in there for a minute. We've got the axe there. We've got sticks. And some iron there. Okay, well, I got a pickaxe now. How good is the pickaxe? Oh, wow. That's night and day, that is. Oh, we'll be through all this in no time. Look. Oh. Iron. Though it is dark, isn't it? Probably should. General building. It's under now then. Equipment. It's under equipment. Where did I get those torches from? Torch. Not that torch. It was a standing torch. There it is. Let's get, I don't know, 4. We haven't got 4. 3. I'll leave this all. Yeah. Do you know what? That's fine. We'll put those. They'll be there. Okay, 3. Let's pop one of you right in there. So that's fine. Because I can then just carve into that. That'll open the light up. There we go. Yeah, look. There's more iron down here. I mucked up that flooring level. Look at that. It's fine. What we can do is we can take this flooring down and re-level it at some point. It's fine. But we've got a load of ore in here. And this is going to make carving out a nice area for our base. Nice and easy, actually. A lot of iron ore here. Nice. This is so much easier with a pickaxe. Use the right tool. Makes life a lot easier, right? Okay, well, I'm going to carve this out. Back in a minute. Okay, well, we carved out a fair chunk. I've got to smooth the roof out a fraction, just so I've got more headroom. But other than that, I'm happy with the size. Now have that could mean game change. So let's just there's some low points. Nothing that's too head boppy, head bangy. I think we'll do all right in here. It's a little bit there, and we've got room to get down here and carry on tunneling. You can see this was all iron. I may have found an issue with my plan of getting down to mine. Okay, I can get back up now. Right. Just double check that again. Jump, and yeah, we can get back up. That's fine. I did forget about the iron, so I hope that's... I didn't think it would run out of fuel. Swap the box for that one. We're going to need to go get more wood, aren't we? I don't know how much I need to put in. 10%. 10%. 10%. 10%. That one's done. That was easy. That one's done. What about this one? It's already down to 9%. That one's not yet done. Let me get this one out. This one out. Wait on this one. Come on, baby. So I think the sun is setting. Yeah, it's definitely going down. And I've worked out that O is in the letter O. Bring up your clock. So that tells me if the sun's going down, it is coming up to 6:30 in the afternoon. Getting closer to the evening. And I learned that K is for your compass. So, north, true north is that away. And the little golden one in the centre always points to your spawn point, your home. Which obviously is there. So that's good to know. We should always be able to find. We're just waiting for that to get done. But if we come over to here and hold down the F button, we can actually make sure that your spawn point is set. So there you go, it's set. So if anything happens to us, we've got that wasn't enough. Ah, oh, dude, you're killing me. You're killing me, dude. Alright, it's 5% more in there. I haven't got a lot of this stuff. I don't want to waste it. I've got to go tree cutting. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it if this daylight's about to disappear on us. I'll leave that cooking. I'll put another one in there. Put another log in there. There you go. It's up to 13%. If that isn't enough to get it, I don't know what it is. I'm going to run over and quickly try and chop us down a couple of trees so I can get through the evening. They're the ones that I planted. I don't know how many days, nights. I don't know if it's every day is a season or what. I do not know the cycle. There is that. It's still got daylight, so whilst there's a bit of light, I'll try and get a couple of trees down. I mean, we need them, right? We need them. We need the wood. Wood. We need the wood. Choppy. When in Rome, I have no idea what you do in Rome, but here we're getting rocks. Ooh, time to try out a new bit of tool. Why have we got two of the? Don't ask. We've got two of everything at the minute. All right. There you go. We got seedlings from that one. Some more trees here. Getting all the local trees will be a bit harder at one point. That's why we're planting them down there. So hopefully, we can create ourselves a nice little tree area right close to us. That way, we'll have to keep coming out farming for trees. That's the idea behind it, anyway. Whether or not that's reality, who knows? Right. I'm not sure exactly when the sun properly sets. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. It's coming up to 8 o'clock. The sun's there. And it's going down quite quickly. I don't know whether or not to call this tree the last tree. Or not. Thing is, with the long grass as well, I can't see where everything's gone. I wonder if it's tall. It does. Get rid of the grass. Okay. Just take a bit of this out of the way. I don't think I left anything behind there. That's fair enough. Is that a sheep? That is a sheep. Let's try these out. For lights. Ooh, no, it's not. It's a rock, dude. It's a rock. Ah, but I have spotted some plants, so we'll go grab these. Got cornstalk. Oh, some grass, cornstalk, and that. Oh, that's a cow. I got excited then. I was like, "Yay, it's a sheep!" Pick up that one on the way. There's another thing to cut here. What's that? Tomato seed. Oh yeah, that's the tomato plant that we nabbed. Yeah, I wish you weren't moo cows. I wish you were sheep. Right. With that being said, where is? There we go. Those. One of those. Oh, nearly full up. We're going to need to make some sort of box. I did say about storage. Let's just get these planted. No, wrong one. 3. Okay. Head back round here to our little area. Yeah, he's here. Okay, that's burnt out again, but it's done its job. Yes, right. Okay. Okay, we're inside. This is good. Where's my torches? So, 4th torch. I'm gonna put one right over here. Put that on. One right over here. Turn that on. I only had 2. Okay, now we get to try our sledgehammer out. If I use this on the torch, one standing torch, I do get my torch back. That one. Those, where are they? Oh, they're already in my inventory. Good. I'm going to put one just here. One just there. Perfect. We've got a little canvas to work with. This is good. Night time is coming in. So, we wanted somewhere we could put stuff. I don't want to put chickens down yet, or rabbits down yet, because they'll run off, right? So, I need. What do I need? What do I want to do? Buildings, furnishings. Here we go. Primitive chest. Oh, they all require lumber. Well, hang on. We've just been doing trees. Of course I've got lumber. Max that out. Right, where was it? Furnishings. Old chest sounds good. Like an old seaman's chest. It needs iron sheets. I thought I made a load of iron sheets. Maybe I was wrong. Let's do 20. Furnishings. Old chest. Let's do 2 of those. Let's give us 2 chests, and I think that kind of maxed out what I could and couldn't do there. Right, 4. So we want to spin that around because we want to face us. Right up against our bedded area. Bring the other one down. Bring that one out, and we'll put that right next to it. Come on. There we do. And now we could use these. Yes. Oh wow! Look at the amount of space you get. Right. So what do I? Can I put the chickens in there? You cannot and should not put pets or animals in there. What about rabbits? I'm guessing that's the same thing. Grass. I have no idea if we need that. Let's put the building materials that we're not using in there. We've got that for some reason. We've got a spare one of these. Let's put that in there. Seedlings, we'll do a garden at a later date, so we'll keep those in there. We need materials out. Not sure what the coal's for yet, so I'll stick with that away. Gravel, I have no idea. Hemp fibre, we've got nothing for that yet, so that can go down there. That's a tool, we're going to need that, Probably want that. Keep that out. That's useful. That's a tool. That's there. Do I want to keep the building blocks on me? No, we'll put the building blocks away. They're the animals. Food in that corner. Bang. Okay, so we've got a chunk of room. That's good. That is good. Right. So what can we build? What can we build? Workbench wise, what does it take to build this big furnace? 256 stones and 16 iron sheets. So generally we need 10 more of these. Craft that. And stone, which I literally just put away in this one. Stone back out. And then I'm going to build that huge... I mean, there's no point in going from that one to that one and then to that one. When I can just build build the big boy, which is already in my inventory slot. And we'll just, whoa, that's huge. Okay, try and make it fit in this corner. Carve out a chunk here. It's a big boy. And of course, while I try and carve out a chunk, I'm going to come across coal. This whole wall seems to be made out of coal. No longer is that corner the corner. Smelter. Oh, yes. I do want to get some more. I think what they were under. General. Standing torches. I need sticks. That's fine. Let's make 5 sticks. And let's make apparently 2 standing torches. They said it only needed 1 stick. Huh. Anyway, let's pop one of these. Let's see. There. There. And then 1. I just realised about the, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, let's try that again. That's not going to work because I need that. So there would be better. Okay, it is a bit bright in this corner, but that's fine because that's going to allow me to get in here. I haven't got a great deal of lumber left. After all of that, I mean, let's put the 90 lumber in there, I guess. We'll leave it there for the minute. See what else there is, because we might need some of this lumber. Workbenches. Okay. Woohoo! What else can we do? That's... I have no idea what that does. Spinning wheel, paper press, tanning rack. I think this is how you make the stuff for clothing. Sticks again. We've got 0 logs. Oh no, sorry. We're after 1. I thought I had 5 sticks, so yeah, 1 was all I needed. Okay, so where is that? Yeah, it's a spinning wheel. Let's put you. I like it the other way around, I think. Just here for the time being. And then this thing, I use the fibres that I just put away to make something. At the moment, have I got iron? Right, let's put a load of this in. I can't actually see what I'm doing. Okay, I think. Right, let's turn it on. Oh, the light from it. I can see. Oh no, I got everyone. Everyone's in, so that holds. What have we got? 30, 60. Holds 60. 65, 60 at a time. That's much better than what we have outside. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. Well, I'm happy with that. That's brilliant. What else is there? What else is there? So we've done this. We've done. We needed paper for the map. Needs more lumber than we have. Unless I put any lumber away. No, I didn't. Okay. I have to sleep. I ain't gonna. I'll have a sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Oh, that was good. Turn that off. Let that cool down. We need to go find some more trees. We also could get rid of these now. Guessing I can just destroy them. Never get any resources back out of it. It doesn't look like I do. that one. I think all the bubbles disappear as well, which is handy. Grab some water, swap to the X. Keep an eye out for any useful plants or things. Is that exposed iron? Literally just there. It is! Oh my days! Iron's just like sitting on the top of this hillside. We're coming out for wood, but this is exposed iron, right? No way I'm turning this down. That's a nice little chunky node in there. And if that's all the way up there, I saw more, I swear I did. Yeah, look. More. Well, yeah, we're never going to be short of iron. But I am short of wood at the minute, so I'm going to have to ignore it. Whoa, there's a lot of chickens. I would kill myself a couple of chickens so I can eat some nice cooked meat, but I've got nothing to cook them in at the minute. Dig our way up. Yes, bunny rabbit. Grab another bunny rabbit or two. Yeah, I grabbed one. Ooh, apple tree. What do I do? Chop it? Do I get an apple tree thing from this? I definitely got a bit of wood there that rolled down the hill. Yes, I got 2 apple trees. Yes. Right. Another watermelon. They take up a whole space there. Ah, that terrain, you see that colour change? I'm going to avoid that. That's where we've met a wolf. I'm going to stay with the brighter colours. Oh, sheep! We found a sheep! Grab our shears. 4. Apparently, you just walk up to them and you get wool. And wool is as easy as that. And they actually changed their coating. That's good. We found a sheep. Is he the only one? I think he's the only one there, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Back to our initial plan, which is we've got to get wood. Wood. Wood and any plants. But we're looking for wood. We'll just get the plants as and when we see them. Okay. That actually had a lot on that one. There is something up there plant-wise, I think. Yeah, let's grab this. That's the wrong tool. Let's bring you down to that one. We'll use that there. Okay, we've got a seedling from that too. That's good. All goes towards planting. And there's a hemp plant there. Oh, right near that piggy. I'll have to get there in a minute. Let's grab this. Yay! That is a lifesaver. Another rumbling. There is definitely a storm rolling in. The clouds have changed. Look at the grey it's got over there. Oh, can we survive a storm out in the open? Will I take damage? Do I have to run for my shelter? Because right at the second, I'm not 100% certain where it is. Yay, I found one. There we go. 2 hemp seedlings. That is perfect. I think what I'd like to do is build a garden at some point. Probably will need a bit of grass and dirt, I would imagine, which I threw away, funnily enough. Take some of this random grass. Why not? I'll show you why I'm going to need that later on. I don't know if I've got room. My inventory is full again. Okay. Let's swap that over. I'm going to eat those. I'm going to eat these 4 tomatoes, which should fill my water and my food up. There we go. We just hit over 100. That should do the trick. Nice big hole as well. I think it's this way I'm meant to be going. Oh, I am not 100% certain where we're meant to be going, to be honest. Okay, from my compass, my home is that way. Okay, this is the way we're heading because the weather's coming. We'll change tools as and when, but we want to be heading that way. Whoa! Lightning storm and half. Oh my god, the rain's getting heavier. Has the water level risen? Still worrying if it is. I don't think it's risen. No. I was going to say, it would pool in there if it did. Okay, cool. Well, I think we had a very successful day in the end. Just can't actually grab that out there yet. Let's go to this chest. I'm thinking put the seedlings that we want to plant in here, including the apple trees. I think that's all the seedlings. I'll just grab any that we have in here. So it's just the 2. Okay. Grass, yeah, just the 2. So we'll go back into here, pop those there, and then if I use the sort items, you should be able to double up on any that are doubled. There we go. Perfect. Alright, I'll do a bit of jiggery pokery and some of this stuff. And we'll be ready for the next one, which I think what I want to do is probably create a mini farm, just a little like a flower bed type thing, but with fruit and veg in it. Basically, that's what I think we want to do. That's why I was grabbing the dirt. We're gonna have to build a rake. We've got the wood. We're gonna make iron again, and we're gonna try and do as much as we can. So until then, don't forget to do the YouTube usuals. That's like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Join us for part 3. Until then, as always, I've been MattyG. Peace out.